So why shouldn't you click on a link in an email?
Ooh, great question. I think a lot of people know that they shouldn't, but they may not know why.
And I think that's because it's there's a few too many steps to explain it. So bear with us.
Yeah.
Because it's not that hard. Okay, so first off, where an email comes from. Well, if you dig into the code of the email, you can see where it's from. It's hard to tell on the surface.
They've gotten better over the years, but it's still relatively easy to spoof the from address.
Right. So I could send an email that makes it look like it's coming from your bank.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the first step. Second step is how the email looks.
Right.
It's pretty easy to copy, a logo and brand colors and all that.
Very easy to copy.
Even the wording of the email, you can copy that. It's copy anything you want.
Copy the exact email and then resend it.
Right, okay, so now you've got an email coming from your bank that looks like your bank. And let's say I write, there's a problem with your account, please log in and update your information.
And there's a login link.
That's the link. Okay, so now, next step is we need to understand domains.
Yes.
So domains consist of three main parts. First, we have the TLD.
TLD is the .com portion of the domain.
That's the top level domain. That's the very top of the domain. .com, .net, .co, .org.
And then there's been a lot more recently.
Right, there's many.
But generally think of .com.
Right.
That's the main one.
So that's the TLD. Then the next part is what most people consider the domain. Google, Microsoft, Facebook.
Yahoo.
So google.com. Google would be the domain.
Yes.
.com is the TLD. Okay, then you have the next part. This is called the subdomain. And this can be, let's say, login.google.com.
Or www is a very common one.
That's even one too, yes.
Yeah.
So the subdomain goes before the domain is connected with a dot. So that can be, there can be many of the same. So we could have google.mazuzu.com.
Yes.
We cannot have google.com, but we can have google.mazuzu.com.
Right, and you can register, if it's free, any domain name. So you can get a official sounding domain name. So something...
Absolutely. So let's take it a step further. Let's say the domain is securelogin23. Right? So now if it's yourbank.securelogin23.com, that sounds pretty safe. That sounds fine.
It looks right. And it could even be, you can do multiple subdomains. So it could be yourbank.com.securelogin23.com.
Right. So now it's getting a little
confusing.
Hard to see what's
it
going
looks
on.
like your domain. You recognize that string as your bank's domain name.
Okay. So now the link looks legitimate. You click on the link. Now anyone can copy any web page.
Yes.
It's hard to copy what's behind the website, like the actual workings of the website.
How it works, but the front end is very easy.
Cut and paste. So you can cut and paste the bank's homepage.
So it looks exactly like the same. You can't tell the difference.
So now you've got an email coming from your bank that looks legitimate. All the logo and colors and everything look right. The link looks good. You click on it and it looks like your bank. But we're not on your bank anymore. We've never been on your bank.
Right.
Okay, so now you go to the login and you type in your username and password. Right, to log in. That's what the email said to do. So you log in and the spoofing site can copy or collect that information and then redirect to your actual bank and log you in. So you log in. So you're never the wiser. You don't know.
You never knew that you entered your password on a wrong site.
And then that site collects the password. And this can be done for any site and in many different creative ways.
Yeah, and this is just one of the combinations. Just pretty standard.
So the two takeaways here are keep an eye on domains and make sure it's the correct thing, .com, .net. Look for that first one back.
Generally .com.
Yeah.
Not .co, .org, generally .com, depending.
Right. And if you get an email asking you to log in, the safest bet is always to just open a web browser and type in that address, your bank's address, .com, and go there. Ignore the email, don't click on the link.
Then you never get off in the weeds on that spoofing site.
And that way you can kind of keep yourself safe. So that's the basics of why you don't click on a link in an email.